All right, going live. It's, surviving Rona. I should call this, I swear I'm going to call it this. And it's not because this is a Corona related or I'm trying to like use it as clickbait, but I think what I'm trying to do is make sure there's a community of connection during this time because I know it's rough on people. So I'm really trying to create a community of connection. So, my surviving Rona is just kind of tongue in cheek. Oh, I don't know what just was on this damn thing. Hey, Michelle. But yeah, so that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help us all survive Rona because I'll be honest, I'm in the house. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Michelle. So I am like super prepared by my standards when I'm doing something. Hey, Karen, because I have all of the perfumes right here. I have my database open. I am ready, 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 ready. All right. Oh man, I did something to myself. But I'm gonna let people get in for a minute before I really get started. I'm still rocking my look from this morning that we did live, the makeup sesh. Oh, look at this piece of hair just hanging out. And now, what? Maybe people will start coming in again. Maybe we'll start seeing people again. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Coco, you are up. Oh, did I just get the hiccups? I did. Hold on. Hold on. All right. I'm back. So, we are going to talk about rose perfumes. Now, when I say rose perfumes, because rose is in a lot of perfumes, but these are rose perfumes where they are very prominent, where the rose is prominent, where it plays a really star role in the fragrance. Not something where, because there's a lot of fragrances that have rose in them, but you really, did you? I only didn't because I knew I was about to do this and I wanted to stay like in the moment because I tend to like always I do a lot without makeup on and I should be wearing makeup more often. I don't, who knows. So yeah, I'm taking this stuff off as soon as we're done. So these are things that have a rose very prominent in them, where you're gonna get it, where you're gonna smell the rose. They really play a part in the fragrance, the tone of the fragrance, the notes in the fragrance, the accords. It's really so these are the ones. Now, you know, let's just talk about how YouTube works. YouTube, everybody wants to do like top 5, top 10 and all that stuff. Well, it's not that's not what it is here. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I do, and yeah, I do. And so these are different types of rose, different variations on rose. So there's a rose for every mood, for every occasion, for every girly guy, whatever you looking for. I think I got a rose for you. I think I might have a rose for you. So let's get started. We're going to start with the fun ones, the more, lighthearted roses. We're going to start with this one, which is brand new to the collection as of yesterday. This is Bordeaux's 1902 collection, House of Bordeaux, and this is Pavillon and Rhubarb. Now, I know it says peony and rhubarb, but really the rose is very, oh, what's your favorite rose? The rose is very strong, very prominent in it. It it holds a very um it is a very not strong. But now let me say this, I love it for two reasons. It's very inexpensive and it's much stronger than I thought it was. It actually, this thing was like 20 something dollars. This is 120 mil, so this is like 4 ounces. I was like, you know, hey, cool, you know, I'll be able to. Oh, what the hell is on this sweater? Okay, I might have to change the sweater, y'all. But what it is it's a very strong rose. It's very reminiscent because 1902 is the year that Bordeaux, this house, origin is started. So this is like it is a very old fashioned rose. It's a very old fashioned peony and rose. So it's an old fashioned floral, but it still smells very nice and still very. I would wear this like in the summertime, like say, you know, just hanging out, just leaving the house, going to the store or something like this. This is a very, you know, easy breezy, just want to smell good, just, you know, don't want to think too hard, one of those easy reaches. Okay, so that's a good one for that. Okay, I've got to take this thing off. I don't know what's on it, but I'm gonna have to wash it. You know how something gets on your stuff and then you feel it's itchy? Oh my God. Take this thing off. It's making me itch like a bitch. Oh, that was terrible. Grab another sweater. What you crying for, Juicy? Whew. That was terrible. It was like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? Okay, so I'm back. I'm back. All right, let me have some water. So that was the first one. Now, Fun Rose. This is, of course, Choco Musk for the people who will know. This is a, as I always say, you want to smell like a vanilla hot chocolate. This is where you want to go. However, it does dry down to this beautiful rose. Okay, I don't know what's going on my arm. Do y'all see this right here? Oh, I don't know what was on that sweater. Okay, so anyway, but it does dry down to, let me just spray her because I did put some stuff out here so I could spray. Listen, so I couldn't find, you know, non-essentials are not being delivered. So we had to use cotton. So it dries down to this really pretty chocolatey rose. Now, of course, this is one of the most inexpensive roses you have, but this is like that really, this is a really fun rose. It's like, you know, it's not too, that, you know, that's coming up. You know, that's coming up. But it really is like a fun rose, but it has a certain sex appeal to it, to the opposite sex. So men love the scent. It's very, because it's very sweet and chocolatey, but then it has the rose in it. So this is a really fun, this is like one of those fun roses where you just, you know, going out and you want to smell good, you want to smell a little different than everybody, but you still want to have your rose on. So that's Choco Musk. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Okay. This is Bella Rosa. Now, she is the epitome of a beautiful spring rose. Now, she doesn't have the most longevity and stuff, but you know, you can layer her. But she's just the epitome of a beautiful spring rose. You know, you want to smell like springtime. Now this has a pink rose in it. It has a leather accord to it. So it gives it a slight edge, which is good in 2020. So it's not that, you know, traditional, just oh, it's a little pinky rose. No, it's got a little leather to it. So it gives it a little edge to it. So it makes it a little, hey Joshua. So it makes it just a little edgier so that when you're wearing it to brunch, you will still have that brunch scent. You will still feel like brunch girl, but it will give you this. Let me give y'all some information on it because I got my stuff open right here. So like I said, I have a lot of things that have rose in it, but these are the ones where the rose is truly prominent in. So yeah, it has freesia, it has pink rose. So it has like the amber, and it has a little jasmine in it. So it's and a little mandarin orange. Hi Rita. So it has a little mandarin orange, a little, so it has a little citrus zing to it with the rose, and then it has the leather and the musk on the dry and the amber on the dry down. So it gives it a little edginess to it. So this is for the good girl. This is when you're being the good girl, but you want to have a little edge. You're a good girl. You giving your full good girl, right? Giving you a full good girl vibe, but you still want to have a little edge. So it's that moment when you so I can't stand some of you people. So it's giving you, so you're giving a moment of like, I'm just a sweet little wearing my rose, but then there's still this like vibe, like, wait a minute, is there's something there? Yes, yes. I have roses for everybody. So that's rose right there. Do I even have this one in here? Okay, you know what? I gotta look at my list because I thought I put Michelle. I missed a few. How did I do that? Girl, I missed some of mine. Hey, Bella. I missed some. I missed like two or three. Okay, I've been working on this database for over a month now. And I thought I had finally put in all of my fragrances, but I see that I'm missing a couple. I'm missing a couple. I don't know. I mean, I knew some I didn't put in because I still haven't put Amazing Graces in. But these I missed too. How the hell did I do that? Okay, so anyway, let me just go ahead. Let me pull this one up on for granted. Cut in. I got so much. Listen, I got a Chromebook right here, so I'm prepared for y'all. Okay, so this is Rose Prive by L'Artisan's Parfumerie. So first off, the bottle is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous bottle. Let me say that. Right there. Now this rose is for the earthy girl. This is a very earthy rose. Oh, I need to turn on the fan. I knew something was going on. When G Sun is here, I don't have it on. Okay, so this is a very green, spicy rose. The reason where you get the spice from is from the basil in it. But let me tell you, honestly, it doesn't work for me either. No, it doesn't. I just need to, do what I do normally. Okay, so what it has in here, it has basil, it has hay in it, it has amber, and a little lilac. So the thing with this one, this is a very earthy, spicy rose. Honestly, I don't know, because when I first tried it, Michelle sent me a sample of it. It smelled different on me. Once I got the big bottle, I'm like, what the hell just happened? This has I promise you, the basil comes off as super peppery. So when you first spray it, it is super peppery. It's got this super kind of peppery vibe. Now it does dry down and it becomes a really pretty earthy rose. So like I said, this is for the earthy chick. This is for the earthy person who wants to wear rose but doesn't want to, they want to feel like they're more natural. They want a little more natural scent to it. They don't want to have that, traditional rose, super floral. This definitely smells like garden, like a garden full of other fragrances, scents besides the rose. But the rose does shine through as it dries down. But in the beginning, the hay and the basil are the top notes, and they really, really, um, have it like that. So, yes, it's different, and so I don't know. It was like, it does smell okay. I like it once it dries down, but this is not a blind buy because I had honestly smelled it, but something, I don't know what was going on with the sample I had and between this bottle, but the bottle is much more peppery than the sample that I tried, because the sample didn't smell this peppery. It had a little pepper in it, just a little spiciness, but this is super spicy. So oh, I'm supposed to be saying this because somebody asked me. I will be, not right now because I cannot get anything right now, but I will, you can, if you contact me. Um, did she? Oh, congratulations. How's the new nephew? Um, if you want, contact me if you're looking to get samples, you want to purchase sample decants. I can't do it now because I cannot get any travel sprays. I can't get any sprays here right now. But if you are interested in something, just always send me a message and I'll let you know if there's some, if I can, get, sell off some of my bottles, and then you can, just order some. I thought I'd throw that out there because somebody's asked me that. What's his name? Let's first have a moment for the new birth. Yay! What's his name? What's the weight and everything? So yeah, I missed that one, Michelle. I missed two actually. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. Did I see something? Okay, so I'll keep going while we're waiting for Josh. Or am I just not seeing shit? Davon Jr., 8 pounds. Ooh, a biggin. Oh, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. Congratulations. I'm out. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, hold on. Right, he's chunky. This is, I got the Rose Prive by L'Artisan Parfumerie. Yeah, I got this one. I still have a couple more that I want to get off the stuff you gave me. All right, so let's keep going with our. Oh, I know you are super excited. Because hey, I was super excited, so I understand, honey. They really do. Babies do make everything better. Congratulations again. Is this your sis? Tell your sister congratulations. Your brother's whose baby it is. I'm not sure. So tell the family member congratulations. Mm. All right. Next up is this beauty right here. This beauty right here, of course, is Macallan's Royal Rose Oud. Now this is a very daytime springy oud. It is not super dense. Ooh, do you? Congratulations. Okay, this is yeah, I love the Macallan bottles. Macallan does really good bottles. They're a French brand. Now, this right here is just, now it is a very, soon as you smell it, you smell the rose, but you also smell the oud. So it's a very rose oud, but it's a little fresher, it's a little brighter than the usual rose oud combination. Where rose and oud, which we're going to get into now, can be very deep and dense and everything. This is a bright rose oud. It also has a little spice in it because it has saffron and it has a little black currant in the top note. So that it has a little sweetness, but not too much. This is for that. This is a very flirty rose. This is a daytime flirty rose, you know. Yes, it's too early for them, but don't worry, you got your time is coming, Lisa. This is a very daytime flirty rose. This is one of those ones where you're gonna be out and you're gonna like a day drinking kind of vibe, and you're doing a little you're gonna be flirty. Nothing, you know, it borders on sexy, but it's just enough where it's not there all the way to be too much for a daytime vibe. But this is daytime flirty. This is like a daytime flirty, really pretty rose that will stand out from the usual flirty kind of vibes. Because you know, a lot of times people wear Daisy, Marc Jacobs, things like that during the daytime. They wear like their Chanel, Eau Tendres, and their Eau Fraiches, Chance, you know, and this will be a little different because no one's wearing it but you. All right, so that is Macallan Royal Rose Oud. All right. Now, this girl right here, this one kind of transcends. This, depending on what kind of mood you're in, depending on what you're doing, this one right here is kind of like all over the place as far as I'm concerned. This is Delina. Now, Delina is, she's daytime. I see that Delina I don't think of as super sexy. I think it's a really pretty. I think it's a very this is like one of those girly pretty roses where you smell girly, but it gives you but because it has the rhubarb and the lychee, which gives it this sour note, and I know I keep talking about that, but it gives it a sour note, which means it takes it just over the edge of just being that basic rose pretty girl. You know, this is kind of like, this is country club, you know, this is country club in the afternoon, you know. This is the country club girl set, you know, just being real. This is, you know, the girls who hang out and they're like, ah, with the high pitched voices and everything. That's kind of Delina, but it's such a pretty one. But it takes it to another space because it gives it this nice cute little sourness. It gives it a little sourness. Actually, DQ will be fine as a mother. I'm an Aries mother. Actually, children tend to bring us down a little bit. You're just being honest. Just being honest. Aren't they? But yeah, this is like, you know, that you know, tennis club, going golfing kind of chick. That's the kind of chick who will wear this, but you gonna wear it because you gonna rock it in a way that's different, you know. So this is one of those, it's a good date scent because it's a very strong scent. So this is a day or night, this is a really good date scent because it really does, it's a really strong, but this is the date scent when you want to give out the message that I am what you need. I am what you need to be spending your money on, because this smells like, this is money. It smells like somebody who has, with a little class. It's a very, there we go. It's a very classy rose. It has a little class to it because it has a little, because it stands out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you definitely would be, but you know, it's a very classy rose. It's a very, you know, oh, you want to take care of me rose, because anyone who's wearing this, if you're on a date, is like, you know, you need to be pampered. This is I need to be pampered. I'm a delicate flower that needs to be pampered. um because I smell so lovely, you know. Bring that out in a man or a woman, who knows. Oh my god, this smells so good. All right, so that's Delina by the House of Parfums de Marly. All right, next up, we're gonna get into the deeper roses in a minute. So I'm gonna take this one first. We're gonna do these first. All right, so next up is a newer one, which is Parfait de Roses. Parfait de Roses is similar to Delina, but on a different vibe. Whereas, hold on. Oh, I'm like, what am I doing? Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Whereas Delina has that rhubarb, it has that, sour sweet. This is a little more traditional. It has aldehydes. It has grasse robe. It has a little liquor in it, so it's got a slight booziness to it. But it's a candy sweet rose, but it's not too sweet, because I have some that are sweeter. But this is a candy sweet rose, but it's just a little bit sweeter, and it dries down to a nice powdery vibe. It has a nice powdery dry now with the musk and a little. I think it has amber in it. No amber. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. It has orris in it. And what is it? Vanilla and a little tonka bean. All right, that's what it is. And benzoin. So it has benzoin, tonka bean, and vanilla. And a little orris, which gives it that powdery vibe. And of course, it does have a magnetic closure. Granny life is the best life because I can close the door. Oh, don't forget to give me some lights. Ain't nobody here, but it's 11 of us. So let's see what happens. Here we go again. All right, but anyway, it is a very candy sweet, but not too sweet. It's like a very delicate candy, like somebody had sprinkled just a little bit of sugar, just a little bit of sweetness over this rose. What? The Parfait de Roses. Yeah, it's just a little, and then it has powder. It has a little powdery dry down, which makes it this is a very classy rose. This is a very good rose for this time of year because it isn't has a little, I would say, a little dreaminess to it, and it's not as strong as some other roses I have. Like, it's not as strong as Delina, but it still speaks on a very captivating. This is like more of a close scent. Like, he would, your lover would have to get a little closer to you. It's very alluring, kind of captivating. I could definitely see that. All right, now the next one of my Maison Lancomes, of course, is Rose's Berberanza. Now, Rose's Berberanza is a heavy, jammy rose. This is a rose for a woman with the pistachio in it. So whereas Delina has the rhubarb, this has a pistachio note that is very strong in the beginning. So it gives it this nuttiness, this nutty vibe, but it's a very super jammy, sweet, just decadent rose. This is provocative. This is super provocative. It is really, it's very rich. It's a very rich rose. It speaks of that, you are here and you stand out, and that you're kind of mysterious because it doesn't smell like what everybody thinks it should smell like, and it's kind of got a mysterious vibe to it because it is this rose that grabs you, but you don't know you're being grabbed until it's there. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Now, this is definitely more of a fall winter because it is a very sweet rose. It is very sweet, but when you wear it, it just like stays around you. It just stays around you. So this is, let me say, Hey, Bridget. So this is one of those things, like when you are going out and you want to attract attention. Here's the thing. This is a very flirty rose, but it's also very much so for those times when you want to suggest, be very kind of suggestive and leave something on somebody's mind. This is leave somebody on his mind, on their mind, roses, because they're gonna be thinking, did I smell that? Dang, this is so good. Oh my God. I would say I haven't used this, but I do have a travel spray of Roses Barbaranza, and I'm almost done with that, just so y'all know. So if this looks like, and let me tell you how much I love Roses Barbaranza. This is the only thing I have a backup of. It was such a good price, I bought a backup of it. So I do have a backup. Just like Coco, I think you have a backup of tuberoses, castains, because I know you love tuberose. All right. Now we're gonna start jumping into, oh nope, 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 nope. Sorry, almost forgot this one. All right, next up is Roses Greedy. I do. I ain't gonna, but let me tell you why. The price is so good when I bought it. It was like I got two for the price of one. So if you ever want a decant of Roses Barbaranza, you can get one of those. I can be generous with that one. All right, so this is Roses Greedy by Mancera. This is a newer one that I have also. Mm, 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 mm. This has sugar in it. It has white flowers. It has white musk in it. Of course, it has amber. It has a little black currant, a little coconut in it. So this is a very fruity, sweet rose. Mm, mm, mm. This is summertime rose. This is one of those roses that you wear in the summertime, where when you are going out, like this is like shopping rose. This is like going shopping and stuff. It's got a fruitiness. It's kind of like a fun rose. It's got like this lightweight rose. It does dry down to this beautiful, it kind of has a slightly soapy vibe to it as it dries down, but goes away. It has a little mandarin orange. It's got a little musk. So it's a musky rose with with a little sweetness in it. Now, the sweetness is not too much. It's one of these going to the mall roses. It's like when you're going shopping, you want to be just really cute. You're just going out hanging out, with your friends. You going to the barbecue. Now, I would not wear this to the barbecue though, because the bees would be all over you. Just being honest. The bees would be all over you. Do not wear this in a garden, in a floral situation, because you're gonna be all upset because the bees gonna be all over you, because this smells like a really true rose. And then on top of it's got the sweetness. They will never leave you alone. You will smell like rose nectar to them. They'll be like, oh, this is a big old rose right here. This is a big old rose. And you're already cute anyway, so but you don't want to have the bees all around your head. I'm just saying. So definitely wear this inside. Yeah. So this is Mancera's Roses Greedy. Yes, 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 yes. I'm just being honest. I would be, because this is a very beautiful, beautiful rose scent. I mean, like from the start, you're gonna have this rose, and it has a nice dry down from the musk and everything. So it's a musky rose, which is always good. A musky rose is very beautiful, very mature, yet not mature. Like it has a maturity to the rose, not necessarily just for mature people, but it has a maturity to the rose. It's not one of those like really young rose scents. It has a maturity to it. But it also has a kind of a natural scent to it. It's very sparkling, and it's a very bright, effervescent rose. So it's very sparkly. It makes you feel like, ooh, like champagne. Like you should be drinking a glass of champagne while you're wearing this. That would be a cute one. Like you have your this and have your little champagne. Yes, child, yes. Because it's very sparkly. It's got a little bubbly vibe to it. You see, as I talk, I start really going into what they are to me. All right. Let me see where I'm going with this. Okay, let's start here. We're going to go with this one. All right, so yes, it's a fancy dancy rose, honey. It's a fan. Most of my roses though are kind of fancy in some way, shape, or another. Now this is I went the wrong way. I did. This is an Ara Oud by Swiss Arabian. Now, I have a lot of rose oud combinations. We are going to see quite a few rose oud combinations in here. But I like this one because it's just a little different. Um, Usually the oud and rose tends to be vanilla, very very like this. But the interesting thing about this one is that it has valerian in the top note, so it has a little herbal vibe to it when you first open it up. It also has teak wood in the base notes in the dry down, so it gives it a little bit different spin on a rose oud. Okay, now let's just, this is when we start getting into the very sensual roses. This is a heavier rose. This is definitely a heavier rose. And the oud gives it this sensuality that makes it like, this is not something that you just wear every day. This isn't an everyday rose. This is not a rose for everybody because it takes a certain type. You have to be ready to be a showstopper. This is like if you're about to perform or something. Say if you was going to be like, let's say you was doing like, I don't do this stuff anymore. I know some people do this. But this is definitely a showstopper. This is one of those things where if you come in the door, people are going to stop and look at you. People are going to be like, oh my goodness. I have a lot of those roses though. Like I said, this one stands out. It's slightly masculine, but not masculine enough not to not be a good one to wear. So this gives, is everybody still here? Because I see people are leaving. So is something going on? So this is let me just say this. This is a very erotic rose vibe because of the wood, the teak wood in it, the valerian. So it really is a very erotic rose oud combination. Like this is we at home. We done got rid of the kids. If you got kids in the house, the kids are gone. You sent them to grandma's house. Y'all go to grandma's house. Yeah, I thought that's what was happening. Um, and you about to do some stuff that he ain't ready for. That he's like, we about to. I done read up. You done read up on some stuff. You've been watching some stuff, and you want to try something new, and you're gonna smell like this. It's gonna get me in trouble. I keep the kids at home. Oh yeah, we was talking about that. All right, so this is kind of one of these cult favorites within the fragrance community. This is Montal Paris's Intense Cafe. Now, baby, right? It's just gonna be all this. So this is Intense Cafe. I have not smelled this in a while. Let me give y'all this. Now the thing with this is that it does have a coffee scent, and that's one of the things people want from it. But honestly, the coffee doesn't last that long. It does on me. I do smell it. Oh my God. You do smell it on the top note, Now, when I wear it, I still get whiffs of coffee as I wear it, but it's probably because I'm not a coffee drinker. Like, I think people who drink coffee don't smell it as well as somebody like me because I'm not a coffee drinker. But this is a gorgeous rose. Oh my goodness. This is between that. Now, this is a more of a winter rose because it has the rose, it has vanilla in it, the coffee in it. This is kind of like, hmm, dang, this thing sucked up my fragrance. Let me do that again. This little cotton is sucking up my fragrances because this is an intense fragrance. So you don't need a lot of it because this is Montal. Montal is very intense. You know, they have a lot of they're beast mode as they call them. So this is has a lot of projection. It lasts long on the skin. On your clothes, it's gonna be on there forever. But the rose is very super prominent, and then it's got vanilla in it. But like I said, I can smell the coffee much longer than people that I've heard talk about it. So it's like this coffee rose for me. It's like it is an intense cafe. Now this is like fall. This is a very fall rose. This is as it's getting cooler outside and you're wearing a sweater and you're going to be snuggling up with the person that you're with, and and you're going to be doing that little cuddle time. This is a cuddle time rose. Even though don't put on too much cuz it is intense, but it's definitely sweater weather rose. This is like, now I'm always going to go toward you being with somebody, but this is sweater weather rose. This is like something that you would wear while you getting your pumpkin spice latte for you people who drink them. You getting your little you getting your hot mocha, and you want to have your coffee, and you're gonna have your intense cafe on, and it's just gonna be sweater weather, and you're having your snuggly sweater. That is intense cafe sweater weather rose. Did I take them both out? Oh, I did. Why is this out? I don't need this. Sorry. I was like, this looks like I got a lot going on here. All right. Next up, we're gonna go with the House of Maison Lancôme because we know I like a lot of them. This is Oud Bouquet. This is a classic rose that everybody talks about. It is very classic. It is rose, it is praline, it is caramel. It is a very sweet rose. This is not for this time of year. You will be like, yes, fireplace with a blanket and a book. Yes, it's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. Now, this is a fall and winter rose. This is a romantic rose. This is a stop traffic rose. This is very romance. This screams romance. It's got the rose, it's got the vanilla, it's got the oud in it. This is dazzling. I mean, it really does like stand out. It's just this gorgeous projection. When you wear it, he's gonna be like, what? You are going to dazzle the senses of your lover when you wear this. They're gonna be like, they're gonna, they're not going to even be able to think straight. Let's just be honest. This is what we want them in. When you need them to not be able to think straight, when you're trying to get them coins, this is one of them and I got a few of those. This is one of them get the coins kind of things. This is one of them get the coins, We got to get our coins on. So let's wear, let's just rock one of these. This is one of those. But it has a certain richness to it that says, oh, don't come wrong at me. Don't be coming wrong at me now. Don't be coming at me like, Popeyes, $5. Don't come with the $5 basket. You wearing this, you definitely, this says we're going out. I'm putting on my little black dress. I got on my little black pumps. I got on my red lipstick. This is not one of those, oh, we just hanging out since. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't just hang out in Oud Bouquet. Not if I'm putting this on. Uh-uh. No, ma'am. Okay. Now, next up is this brick this is a brick that I have. This is Club de Nuit Intense by Armaf. Now, this is a dupe of a Tom Ford Noir de Noir, and Noir de Noir for women is very, very popular. Now, this baby right here is Sex in a Bottle. This is like, if you like Christian Dior's Addict, if you like those kind of vibes, this is on the lines of Addict. So for somebody like my Michelle, if you like Addict, this is that kind of vibe. Oh my God, did I just spray this shit on my? I did. Motherfuck. I just sprayed this in my water. There goes me drinking that water. Right? Okay. This is sex. I mean, for real. This is so sensuous. This is such a sensual vibe. This is. It has a little geranium in it. It has rose. It has vanilla in it. A little nutmeg. It's very spicy. It's got patchouli in it. Oh my goodness, a little pepper. I mean, this baby is intensely good. It's got some rose. It's got saffron. So it's very spicy. It's got the spices in it. Oh, a little violet. This is sex. This is sex scene in a bottle. This is. Oh, you thought you was going home tonight, boo? Like if you're going out to dinner and you all not living, if you all don't live together, girl, yes, the water. If you all don't live together, we've been dating for a minute. We ain't got there yet. We thinking about it. We've been flirting with it. We've been talking about it. We've been doing our flirtatious talking, and everything. And we've been dating for a hot minute, not necessarily forever, but now that I'm vibing you, I'm digging you, and I'm letting you know it's about to go down. This is what you wear, because he is not gonna be able to keep his hands off of you. He's gonna be smelling this all night, and this is intense, baby. Don't spray too much because you will put a headache on him. So don't wear too much because you will give him a headache. Oh, but this is yeah. You know what you want to do, and I want you to do it to me. You know what you want to do, and I want you to do it to me. But this is a very sensual, very erotic, very passionate, very passionate rose. Men love this. This is like one of those things men, the opposite, the lovers love this, male or female, because it's such a sensual, it's got the spiciness of it, it's got the sweetness. Oh, sex in a bottle. I'm just telling you. Sex in a bottle. In a bottle. All right, so I'm gonna talk about this one. Now, the thing about me, and just so y'all know this, I don't really count a fragrance as mine until I actually buy the big bottle. I know, like, people, like, I've been watching like a lot of collection videos and people talking about things, and a lot of times, they use samples, they use travel sprays. Okay, but to me, until I actually buy it, a bottle of it, I feel like I really haven't committed to it. So I haven't committed to this one yet, but I am planning on it. This is Amouage Lyric. Now we know I love Honor. This is where Honor is that beautiful white floral. It's very garden. This is the opposite version. This is totally opposite. This is balsamic. It's aromatic. It's warm and spicy. It's a very spicy rose. This is one of the spicy roses. Let me see what it has in here. Oh, this one got a whole lot going on. This is a very complex rose. It is very well known in Yeah, I don't necessarily have to buy the biggest bottle. If I can find like a 1.7 on some of them, I'm cool with that because I know I'm not going to use them that much. But certain bottles you can't help because that's the only size they come in. I mean, like the Maison Lancomes, that's all they got. So this is Amouage. Hi Anastasia. This is Amouage Lyric, right? So what's in it is it has top notes of bergamot, cardamom, cinnamon, and I can smell the cinnamon, and ginger. So it's a very spicy rose. It has angelica, jasmine, lang lang, a little geranium, and orris root. Right. See, that's the I'm. Oh. So this has a lot of, and then it has oak moss. It has a little musk. It's got tonka bean. It's got vanilla. It's got a little woodsy notes in it. Um, vetiver. So this is a very spicy rose. It is a very this is a very mysterious rose. No, that now you know I have Honor Woman. That's the one I love that I bought. This is Lyric Woman. So this is Lyric Woman, and this where Honor Woman is a fresh garden full of rose, of flowers, of white flowers. This is a very mysterious, very striking, spicy rose. It doesn't smell like some of the other ones I have because it doesn't have ooze in it or anything, but it's got a lot of spice in it. It smells like a spice market because Amouage is was created by, I think it's the Sultan of let me see, Brunei. I think this is his company. Let me see. Did I have it right? It's like incensey. It's like an incensey rose. Mm. Now let's just talk about who she is. This one is a very extravagant rose. This is a very extravagant. This is very much of that Middle Eastern extravagance, where you feel like you are, wearing your beautiful makeup and you're just like got your jewelry on and you are very extravagant. So this is not a rose that you wear all the time. This is a very special occasion rose because this is like when you're dressed up, when you are out there being beautiful, you have on your beautiful dress, you have your hair is perfect, your makeup is love, you got your jewelry on, your jewelry is sparkling, and then you have this on. This is very much so a special occasion rose. Now, me myself, I wear it anytime I freaking feel like it, but this is very special occasion. This is very much like if you're going to an event and you want to be that as you walk through the event where people like, what? This is that kind of rose for it. So that's Amouage Lyric. I don't know if I want Fate. I know I want Sunshine because I do have Sunshine here. I've tried Sunshine. Um, Check and see this because Fragrance Net is doing a lot of Amouage travel sprays where you can try them out. I'm not sure if they have Fate, but check and see before because they might be doing a travel spray for Fate, so you can try it out to make sure. Yeah, so this is a very spicy. Yep, this is a very extravagant, after 5 events kind of rose. Oh, we only got a few more left, right? I did that one, do that one. Okay, we only got like 2 more. I'm doing good. I'm not as slow as I used to be on my things. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've done 6, we're doing 16 roses. Now, this is Perry Ellis Saffron Rouge Absolute. I know it says oud on there, but you really don't get any oud. This is a classic spicy rose. The thing I love about this one is that it doesn't have any vanilla in it. It doesn't have anything that's sweet in it. It's a very incensey rose with saffron in it. Ugh. So it breathes a little different than a lot of them. Whereas a lot of them can be a little candyish, have a little sweetness to them, which is fine because I like a nice sweet rose. This is strictly an incensey, saffron, spicy rose. That, mm-mm-mm. Okay. Now, this is really beautiful for. I would love to smell a man with this on too. And I don't do a lot of unisex fragrances, but I would love to smell a man in this because this is just so. It just I think it could go either way because on a woman it has a certain scent on it, but on a man I could see this just being like sexy as hell. Okay, this is another sexy one. This is very seductive. This is more seductive to me because it doesn't read like other sexy roses to me. But however, it is a very seductive rose. This is that rose. Mm, you know, yeah, right, because it's an incensey rose. I think this would be lovely on male or female. You want? I think I have this. I was gonna send it to you because I think I did say it. Right, exactly. I could definitely see this one being, so here's what I'm gonna say. This would be a good one to get to your man because this will make you want him to eat him up. This would be great for your lover because it has a definite provocativeness to it. It's definitely this one you could, because if you just gave it to him, and because it honestly it's not sweet at all. It doesn't have anything sweet in it. It has, just saffron. It has wood in it, has oud in it. The oud is very subtle though, so it doesn't have a lot of oud. It just has a very subtleness to it. It's very alluring. Right, and the bottle does not look too girly. It's just a very, classic bottle. Oh, yeah. Well, I think saffron smells beautiful on almost everybody. To eat, well, you could go there too. But yeah, this is a beautiful spicy rose that will work on either sex. This could be that thing, like, I want to smell it on a man because it kind of vibes to me like Fahrenheit used to vibe. Now, not because it smells similar to Fahrenheit, but because I could see myself like trying to take somebody's clothes off with this on. This is definitely gonna take some clothes off with this one, especially if I smelled a man with this on. Ooh, we'd have to leave wherever we were. It'd be like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need us to go someplace. I'm gonna need us to go someplace. Yes, it's definitely a couple scent because you can both wear it. You can share it, and who's ever wearing it is in trouble. You in trouble, and you giving a message. If you put this on, like say he's coming home and you ain't seen him for a minute, and you trying to make sure that he's know he needs to get his ass home sometimes. Not because he ain't coming home, but maybe he's been working and everything, and he hasn't been home as much, and y'all haven't been connecting that way. And then you put this on, you let him know we need to connect in a very physical way. We'll talk later, but he's about to be very physical right now. Yeah, and this like it gives a spiciness, but it also has this very it does ooze sexuality. You know what I was gonna say? It's very siren like. This is like a siren scent. Like something that you wear when you want to put out that signal. You putting out a signal. So this is also for the single ladies. If you are going out and you out there to get, you going out there to catch. You ain't out there to play. You ain't out there to talk to them. We need to catch some bait. We putting out some bait. This is a bait rose too. There's a few of them though. Club de Nuit Intense is a baked rose. Now the last one is the one that Coco has on, and I saw this somebody. Hi, Kiana. How are you? So this is Nina Ricci L'Ecstasy Rose Absolute. Now I was hearing about this in a group, in a fragrance group. I didn't even know Coco had this, but this is a Maison. This is a Francis Kurkdjian fragrance. So if you don't know anything, he's done Baccarat Rouge 540. That is like the fragrance that everybody wants. And this is one of his, and I wanted to see some other fragrances of his that were not part of his line, because his line is very expensive. But he has done work with a lot of people. He's done a lot with Burberry. He's done a lot with Elise Saab. He's done stuff with Nina Ricci. Um, and so this is the last rose, though. We're done. So now this one is this is a truly candied rose. This one, oh my goodness, it just does something for me, y'all. This is a truly candied rose. It really does. Let me get down to this one. This is such a sweet, sexy. Now this uses Taif rose, which is a specific type of rose. And that's all he played with. There's really not a lot of notes to this. It has cedar in it on the dry down. It has musk, has a little patchouli, a little pepper on the top, and rose, vanilla, benzoin, and caramel. No, pink pepper. So it has pepper and pink pepper. That's right. It has pepper and pink pepper at the beginning. So it has vanilla and benzoin. So it's a candy rose, but it's got a little spice to it. Just enough spice to make it interesting. So it gives it a little spice to make it interesting. I might have to put some on because this is gorgeous. This is a sweet, seductive, sexual, sensual rose. Very candied, very provocative. This is definitely one. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Real talk. I would wear this on a first date. This is one of those first dates where it's not first date. You know how you have first dates where you just talk to somebody? Yes, it's dark and sweet at the same time. It's kind of mysterious. This is like a first date where you've been talking to that person for a while. You kind of like feel like it's not just like somebody but y'all finally doing that first date thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not that first date where it's just a perfect stranger first date. We're finally meeting. We haven't really hung out with each other before. This is that first date for that person that you are kind of connected to already. And now y'all finally going on that first date and you are putting it out there. Hey, this is it. We doing this, damn it, Janet. This is that kind of first date scent, not the scent of we just met. Oh, this is first date. You gonna give it up if we getting along. You gonna give it up because this isn't just that person that you just meeting very first date. Right? This is I've known you for a while. We're finally going on our very first date. We've been like flirting. We've been connecting. We vibing. And now we're finally going out. Oh, I'm going to smell like this right here. Because you going to understand. We ain't playing. We not playing. This you can get it scent. Right. You can get it scent. Because it's sweet, spicy, very mysterious. And so when they lean in to hug you, it's going to be like, ooh. Damn, she smelled good. Ooh, damn, they smell good. Yes. Yes. So I'm just telling you that's that one. That's that one. Why do I equate everything with going out? Right, right, honey. Right. I got the lingerie on. All we need is the bedroom. Now we don't know where the bed is gonna be, but we don't need a bedroom. Yep. This is Nina Rishi's La Ecstasy Rose Absolute. Now, the bottle is gorgeous too. Look at how, don't you just love attention to detail on these things? Uh, yep. So that is 16 roses we went through. My favorite, like I said, these are all the ones that have prominent rose in them. Of course, I have other things that have rose in them. Yeah, I got mine at Fragrance Nut too, and it was very inexpensive. Yeah, it was very inexpensive, y'all. And that's the other thing. I thought I told you that. She's very inexpensive. So let's talk about where I've gotten all of these because I don't spend that much on my fragrances. I can give you all kind of like a ballpark because I can't think about how much I spent on every one, but none of them were retail. And they ain't gonna be retail because now I'm getting hooked up. Listen, y'all, it is Nina Ricci's La Ecstasy La Rose Absolute. This one is like 40 something dollars at on Fragrance Net. I don't even think this was $50, right, Coco? This is like in the 40s. Yes. Now this one, Perry Ellis, Saffron Rose Absolute. You have to go through, I think, perfume.com if they still have it. The last time Fragrance Net didn't have it anymore. This was like in the 50s. I think it was about $58, $60 when I got it. This is 100 mils. So this is 100 mils. This was about $60. So but you have to hit perfume.com. And this is a discontinued. So you got to, if you see it, grab it because you cannot get it. Just want you to know. Let's see. Intense Cafe. Ooh, this is sticking. Intense Cafe. Oh, thank you. We did this earlier today. This is Montauk's Intense Cafe. You cannot get this size anymore because they have discontinued doing the 50 mils. They only do 100 mils. So, but this Intense Cafe is under $100 at the 100 mil level, or right about $100. So that's Intense Cafe on Fragrance Net, but you can find this on Fragrance Net, on perfume.com. They all have it, but Fragrance Net has the best pricing for it. Bella Rosa is very inexpensive now. You can get Bella Rosa at many places. I got this at like Burlington I bought it at Burlington for $50 with the whole set. So it was the lotion. I think I have the what do I have? I have the shower gel and the lotion with it. So I paid like $50 for it. So you can get this for under $50. See what I'm saying? So you ain't got to spend that much to smell good, y'all. Inara Oud is Swiss Arabian. This is only on Fragrance X or perfume.com. Fragrance Net does not carry Swiss Arabian, but this was like in the 30s, I think. I know it wasn't an expensive one. So this is about $30. Like I said, love it, love it, love it. If you can smell it, because it has such a herbal vibe to it. It really does have like a green herbal vibe to it, kind of balsamic, but it is such a beautiful rose oud. So that's that one, Inara Oud. Club de Nuit Intense. Do you? Oh, I'm gonna need that one. Club de Nuit Intense for women. This is Armaf. Fragrance Net doesn't have it. It's sold out. If you're looking for it, check perfume.com. They might still have it. This is like maybe $30. This is only 75 mils though. It's just a brick of a bottle, but I think it's 75 mils. But yeah, I think this is around the 30 something dollar range. Might have gone up because it's really popular now. So you might want to check because it might be a little more expensive now. Oud Bouquet I can't help y'all with because Oud Bouquet you have to pay retail for now. This is the old version of Oud Bouquet. The brand new one you have to pay retail for. I have yet to find anybody who has Oud Bouquet at an inexpensive price. Just not happening right now. Um, L'Artisan Parfum Rose Prive. If you want to try this, like I said, this is not a great blind buy, but this is discontinued. So this is like 50 something dollars on Fragrance Net, the big bottle. So it was in the 50s. It wasn't, but this is a discontinued fragrance. So it will be gone soon. But like I said, this is only for somebody if you want that green herbal rose kind of vibe. Delina. Now, Delina retails for $305. No lies, right here. But you can get it on Fragrance Net for like $160. So if you want Delina, that's where you need to go. Go to perfume.com, Fragrance Net, and everything. They always have them. They're ranging from Fragrance Net usually has the cheapest when they have it in around 160 something dollars up to like close to 200 if you have to get it from perfume.com or something. Oh, is it $24? See, okay, so it's still cheap because I know it had went up for a minute. What's up with this hair? What's up with this right here? So Delina is good. Royal Rose Oud. I bought this at Fragrance Net. I think it was $83. This is 100 mils. It is more expensive at the other websites, but it is like 83 at Fragrance Net. Yeah, 160. Go look at that right now. Yep. All right. Rose is Greedy right here. Which one you can't find? Which one can't you find? Let me know which one you're talking about. Rose is Greedy. I'm lost. You had to give what your email? Fragrance Net still has a 30% off. Yes. I'll send you something, Danny. You can get more than that. Okay. Nina Ricci. Okay, that's because you're spelling it wrong. Nina, Ricci. Nina Ricci. They have it. Nina Ricci. I was just looking at it. Ecstasy, Extase. This is Rose is Greedy. This is Mancera. You can find these very inexpensively. This was under 100. I think I got this for like 80 something dollars. Now these retail for like 180. But this is like you can get these all day long on the aftermarket for like this one I think was 80 something dollars. I am now getting hooked up with the fragrance groups and the people who sell, so I'm about to be Deb, thank you. Amouage Lyric. This is about $300. However, it is on Fragrance Net for 160 something dollars. So yeah, that's how I'm bad. Yeah. Fragrance Net, perfume.com, and Fragrance X do not play. You can find a lot of niche there. So there's no reason. I mean, some things you might have to spend a little more, but really you don't have to if you just look around. So this one is normally $305. You can get it for about $160. You can find it for about $160 now at Fragrance Net and everything. Now, Rose's Berberanza is still available. This bottle is $208. However, you can get it around the low 100s on Fragrance Net. They're the only ones that carry it. So if you see it, if you really want it, get it before, because once these run out, they don't get these back in, because these are the Maison Lancome, so they're not getting them back again. So I'm just saying, if you really want this, you might want to snatch it. This one, Parfait de Roses, I got on fragrancebuy.ca. Yeah, fragrancebuy.ca, and which is out of Canada. They have already sold out of this because this was like a little bit over $100, and these retail for $208. So it was like right around 100, maybe $3. So I snatched it because I was like, you know what? I don't know what it smelled like, but that's a great price. Because my thought process with this was, and let me just be honest, if I didn't like it, I could always put it on resale. I could resell it and make my money back. So something like this, I don't mind paying for doing a blind buy because I know these are popular and I know I can get rid of them. So if didn't like it, I could have put it on Mercari for 125 and still made a little more money than what I paid for it. Just being honest. But I love Maison Lancome, so but yeah, so that's Maison Lancome. That's Rose Parfait de Roses. So that's how I got all of those, and that's how you can do it. So, and it's so interesting because I mean I see a lot of the people talking about, oh, this on YouTube, and they talk about how they get good prices, but they really don't discuss the prices they pay. They really don't say, oh yeah, this is a really good buy, you can find it at this price. They just say things like that as opposed to telling you where to find some shit. So that's not to say that, like, I'm in fragrance groups now, so I'm actually getting hooked up with other people who have fragrances, who sell fragrances on the aftermarket that have really good reputations. So there's a couple of guys that I'm looking at when I want to just drop a little coin that I can just get something from them because they have some stuff at really good prices. But you can always check FragranceNet, Perfume.com, and FragranceX. And now that I found FragranceBuy.ca, that's a good source for really good fragrances at really good prices. So, just want to put that out there. So when y'all see all this stuff, it do look a lot, but I didn't pay that much. I ain't paid that much. Really, I did not. I did not. Not gonna happen. So I hope that this has help. We will be going through some more. So I think I'm gonna try to look through my orange blossom, trying to see what other like notes I have a lot of in my collection. We can talk about them and see what we think about them. So thank y'all because yeah, I'm the perfume pusher. I really well, if I ain't pushing that, I'm pushing something else. So anyway, so what I'm doing with surviving Rona, because that's going to be my hashtag, surviving Rona, because I think this is a way for us to stay connected. So that's why while I'm off, I will continue to do lives. I don't know, whenever I feel like them. I'm not necessarily going to schedule all of them. Some of them on my schedule, but I am going to try to do them because I think it's important that we stay connected. That have some type of entertainment, something to lighten up the mood. Because really, this is a very stressful time for quite a few people, and so I want to just lighten up the mood a little bit and help people like just okay. I'm okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you really want to try Lancome's Oud Bouquet, Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. Shagaf Oud is a direct dupe of this. I have both of them. Um, so if you want to try Oud Bouquet, like I said, it's 208. This is a bigger bottle. Now the new ones are in this bottle. This is the smaller bottle. Right, we really do. So if you really want to try this and this is interesting to you, you can get the Shagaf Oud for like $30. And then you can, and I promise you, it smells just like this. I've done a side-by-side comparison. They are no different. So if you want it, if you want the Oud Bouquet vibe, but you don't want the Oud Bouquet coins, go ahead and get Shagaf Oud. And I don't know how I wound up getting that one. Oh, I did, because I'm not big on. Yeah, and that's the thing. I do want to do that because I understand, and I want to be here for people, especially for people who are, aren't well. Okay, let's just talk about the two sides of that. You have the people who have people that they live with that they need a break from them too. Y'all better do the confessional bathroom like I told y'all yesterday. The people who are kind of by ourselves, no significant other, and need some, need some time, need some connection, need some socializing during this time, because this is rough. And let me say this, some of us haven't really changed what we're doing, but just the enforced vibe of it is very hard on the psyche, and it's very and because of it, it makes you start looking at things and worrying about things. And you might have stayed at home every day on the week. You might have came home, chilled every day, just like you're doing now. But because we've been told we have to do it, and kind of the eeriness of this whole situation can be very hard on just the psyche. It can be very hard on you. So if we can just get together, if I can do some stuff and hang out and and we can get together and keep our minds like off of it and talk about fun things and chit chat, that's what I want to do, to make sure that that's my little way of helping out during this time. Because I can't pay nobody's bills. Hell, I can barely pay mine. But I can at least get on here and we can chit chat and laugh and look at pretty things and talk about things like that, where as opposed to just sitting at home and just being like worrying and reading all the things they're saying and all the conspiracy theories. Right, exactly. All the conspiracy theories and all the things they're saying, we don't have, to take away from that. And that's true. That's what what, it's just like, for instance, this period of time is just like when I say, like, I don't tell my I don't say that I'm going on a low buy or a no buy ever, because that's when I spend the most money, because it triggers my brain to go, oh, this is what we doing. No, we not. So this is the same thing. What's happening now is because we're being told we have to stay in. Then now we're like, I want to be out. I want to do this. I want to do that. Well, we would normally be having our ass at the house anyway, many of us. And so now there are some people who didn't. They were out in the streets, but also I think for them, it's about time to sit down and what the hell? I'm sorry, I'm about to take these lashes off because as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to take my makeup off. First up is the lashes. Woo, does that not look different? Children. But those are the people who are really going to have the hardest, because the alone, not lonely. They're lonely, not alone. Like, oh my goodness, I sprayed something on me. I smell so freaking good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. It's like my eyes look totally different. Ooh, that's why I love a good lash, y'all. Lashes are just so dramatic, aren't they? They make me so happy. Hey, okay, well, I can't do nothing either. Hello, you were supposed to be coming to see me on my birthday. Hello, I was trying to get Coco to come. Daddy just had to give her her ticket. My whole birthday party has just been taken to. Oh yeah, the inner corner is worse. Actually, the worst place if you do it wrong is right about right here on your lash. Reason why is because there's actually a nerve there. So if you put your lashes on wrong, or if it's laying on the nerve too, it will. Especially because I know this from doing individual lashes when I was younger for years. It's like there's a nerve on right here, right around here on your eyelid. So yeah, it can be a little problematic. But yeah, so yeah, Danny's not coming, Lisa's not coming, Tammy. It's gonna be so much fun. So and I do get it for her have a boat party. My boy got a boat, right? It ruined all the plans. It ruined all of the plans. Got us out here like, whatever. He got a new boat. It could hold all of us. Well, if y'all come out for a weekend, if y'all come in the summer and the weekend, we're definitely going to spend some time on his boat. Right. We survived the Rona apocalypse brunch. Right? Look, I hope Latinicity makes it through this, because they're definitely not a pickup place. They are definitely a dine-in. So I hope they're going to be okay, because that'll just ruin, that's my favorite brunch spot for, groups. That's my favorite group brunch spot, because it's the most just easy breezy thing to go to. I mean, we could do Vapiano's, but Vapiano's isn't like them, because they're brunch, you know, mimosas, sangrias, Bloody Marys, they are brunch. Whereas Vapiano's is, oh, okay, we're going to get some food. Because I like, or Italy or something. Because I like the fact that you don't have to worry about that. Well, I'm sure they're closed right now. I just want to make sure they reopen, because I'm sure they're closed because they don't do any pickup or delivery. Really, they don't do pickup or delivery. They're a dine-in. So I'm hoping that they survive, and when all this is over, they just reopen and they're fine. Because that hurt my heart. I know. And like I said, I really like it because you pay your own way in. I don't have to worry about that, because I just don't, in no situation, I don't want to have to deal with a check. I just rather everybody just walk in, pay their little money. If they want to tip everybody, right? Right. I just went there to me being and Brandon and the baby went there. So we just went there. It was very delicious. I had the swordfish. Is it the swordfish dip? Oh Lordy, that stuff is good. The swordfish dip is so good, so good. Okay, let me look at the time. Oh shit, I gotta get off of here. I gotta get up and make my do a video for my class, because I gotta still keep doing my class. All right, I gotta get this makeup off, and I gotta get up early and film for my class, because I still gotta teach to the 3 kids that might do some of my work. All right, good night, y'all. It was good talking. If you did not watch the whole thing, make sure you come through, watch replay, so you can see all of the. Yeah, I get up at 5. Y'all know I'm a crack of dawn person. All right, y'all. So talk to y'all later.